With less than 500 days until the start of England 2015, the Webb Ellis Cup has been launched on a world tour. Last week it landed in Tokyo. Waiting to receive it was former Wales and Lions winger Shane Williams, who proceeded to enter into the spirit and culture of the country by competing in one of Japan's oldest traditions, sumo.
Unfortunately, I've seen my opponent, Nara, who's quite a big guy. I was speaking to his coach and he said that he's lost a lot of weight recently and he's still 160 kilos, which, you know, didn't really put my mind at ease, to be honest with you. I've also seen the size of the circle as well, so there's no getting away from the guy, to be honest with you. But hopefully, you know, he doesn't take it too seriously. I'm not hedging my bets. I'm not putting money on myself, but I'll give it a go.
The Cup was centre stage in the National Stadium for the winner-takes-all match between Japan and Hong Kong in the final round of the Asian Five Nations.
We've done well in our first 3 games, but Hong Kong's by far the strongest opponent in this group, so yeah, we'll need to play well tomorrow. We've had a good preparation, so we're looking forward to it.
Japan's dominance of the Asian Five Nations is a vital part of their development programme. But one of the most significant results in the country's history came when they beat Wales last June.
It's changed rugby here. The national team's got a lot more credence in the sporting environment here, which is good. And it's also reinforced with the players the belief of what we're doing. You know, they work very hard, and those 2 performances with 1 win certainly reinforce the belief in what we're doing. We've definitely got our own style of play now. We've brought a lot of young Japanese players through. You know, we still have to use guys who qualify through residence because we're lacking a bit of power in the Japanese players. But I think it's a good combination at the moment, you know, and we play the game differently than other teams. You know, we pass the ball a lot more than most teams in the world, and that's the only way we can beat the bigger physical teams.
And it's a style Jones hopes will reverse an unenviable record.
20 years haven't won a game in the World Cup, so we're not going to repeat history. So that's why we've changed things in terms of we'll be the fittest team at the World Cup and we'll play a style of game that gives us a chance to play against those bigger physical teams. It's no use us playing orthodox rugby, kicking from inside our 22, contestable kicks from 22 to 50. Like most teams in the world, we've got to challenge the other teams by moving the ball. Now, when you played Japan 30 or 40 years ago, they'd do quick 2-man line-outs, quick scrums and move the ball, and they went away from that and copied other teams in the world, so we're actually going back to the past.
The match against Hong Kong made history as the last game to be held in the Olympic Stadium before it's rebuilt in time to host the 2019 World Cup.
Just looking around, it's amazing, isn't it? 50 years ago, that flame up there would have been lit at the Olympics, so to have the chance to play the last sporting event at, you know, which is one of the most important sporting environments in Japan, is a fantastic opportunity for the team, and we're really excited about it.
And Japan's speed and accuracy with the ball in hand proved too much for Hong Kong. 27-3 the half-time lead. In winger Yoshikazu Fujita, Japan not only had the man of the match, but also the competition's top try scorer with 7. Hong Kong have had their most successful championship since 2011, but despite this, the gap between Japan and the rest of the Asian Five Nations remains unbridgeable. Japan's 7th try gained a 49 points to 8 victory, and with it, qualification for the World Cup. But the dream's not over for Hong Kong.
We're off to Uruguay in August now. It's playing the repechage. So I think the boys are a bit disappointed. Obviously, to come to Japan and win would have been a phenomenal result, but, you know, sort of onwards and upwards.
It was an extremely tough game. Physically, the opposition were very strong, which made it difficult. I'm really pleased that we've qualified for the World Cup.